everyone, and welcome back to Creating with Christina. Earlier today, I did a quick flip through of the brand new catalog, and now I have the Pansy Petal Suite I want to share with you. I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can make flowers with this suite and make a really cute little card at the end. So stay tuned for that, and let's go on and get started. For those of you who don't know me, by the way, my name is Christina Reese. This is Creating with Christina, and we are doing a catalog live kickoff today. So every 2 hours I'm coming live, and I am presenting you with a new product from the new catalog. And this product is called Pansy Petals. It's a suite, a collection of product that all goes together, and the ideas here and all of this, let me show it to you a little better, a little up close. All right, so let me put the catalog back here. So first of all, the stamp set, the spotlight. Well, let me try to get that light off of there. There you go. Beautiful pansies. It's a layering stamp set, so you'll either want a Stamparatus or just when you're using your acrylic blocks, just, you know, be careful where you're placing. They are see-through, so it's fairly easy to line it up. Now, of course, with all those little pieces, you also get dies to cut everything out. So you can do really pretty layered pansies, and we're going to do one of those. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how adorable these are. Just check out these bees. I just love them. The little bees and the beautiful paper. And of course, this paper highlights our brand new in colors. The polished pink, the fresh freesia, the pale papaya, soft succulent, and evening evergreen. So all 5 of the in colors are with this paper. Just gorgeous paper. All right, so let's go ahead and put this away and get started on making these flowers. So the very first way I'm going to show you is the traditional stamping way to make the flowers. Oops, I forgot my comments. Yikes. There we go. There we go. All right, and for those of you who are commenting and sharing, yay! I love all this. Patty just loves the bees. I will be randomly picking names from the comments and the shares at the end, and I will email you or Facebook message you if you won or not. So we're going to be doing that today too. So be sure to keep the comments coming. All right. So we are going to do some stamping. Now, let me zoom in a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. All right, you can see where I've already made this one, and I'm just going to take that off of there, okay, and pull in. Come here. Oh, goodness. I need my tweezers to pick things up. I don't see my tweezers. Oh, well. Okay, there we go. So I have this strip of paper here, and it's just 1 1/4 inches. Actually, it's 1 3/8 inches, but that's all right. And then I'm going to use some washi tape to hold it down so it doesn't move. Now, they do have magnets, but I have found that if the magnet moves, it just doesn't work for me. So I just tape it. I know it's more secure that way. We're going to start off, and you can see where I have stuck the base of the flower here. So let me pull back out the stamp set so you see what I'm talking about. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. All right, so right here, I'm going to stamp this with a light freesia. Then I'm going to come in with some accent, and then the little centerpiece, and finally the little tiny inside piece. Okay, so let me show you how this works. So I've got this one on here, and I've already measured everything out because I've already started it. And I want my fresh freesia. There we go. Let me get that out. Another thing is, I did notice on this one that I did that it was a little dark fresh freesia, and you really can't see that yellow center part. So I'm going to stamp off so it's even lighter, okay? And how I do that is I get a scrap piece of paper, and I just keep printer paper that, you know, is like I messed up on it, and instead of throwing away printer paper that's been messed up on, I just turn it over and use it for scrap paper. And I have my fresh freesia here, and I'm just going to ink up the stamp just like that. Throw this paper down, stamp once. Okay, lift that up. And now come in and stamp a much lighter. Okay, oh yeah, that's much better. I know you can barely see that, but you can see the difference in the two there. Now when I go with, and let me get my Stampin' Squeegee here. Okay, I want to clean my stamp area off so it doesn't get ink anywhere. So I just use this little wet Stampin' Chamois thing. And now I'm just going to pick this up and I'm going to turn it over. And like I said, I had already placed all of these in the correct position before. So they're already ready to do. And that's another reason why I love this apparatus is because I can do multiple stamping. Now I'm going to use my Blackberry Bliss. All right, and I'm going to do some real dark edging here. There we go. And it's tucked in the corner there. And there we go. Ooh, Deborah shared, all righty, some of her crafty friends on Messenger. Thank you so much. Yes, the more people who come and watch, the more fun it is for us. And y'all can talk to each other and share ideas and all kinds of fun stuff. I just love it. That's why I love all this. Okay. So we are done with these two stamps. Now I need my, oops. Oh, here it is. It's like, where'd it go? This is the centerpiece right here. And this one I'm going to do in the Pale Papaya. So let me get the Pale Papaya out. And now the Pale Papaya should show up a lot better this time since my fresh freesia is so light. Let's see what happens. Okay, I may have to stamp it a couple of times, but that's okay. Oh, much better. Yes, you definitely can see that. Let me one more time. Okay, now check out the two different, oh, come here. Two different flowers. So yeah, it makes a big difference. Let me zoom in just a little bit more for y'all. Yeah, just making that lighter in the center made all the difference. So this is one way to make the flower. Now, the the coordinating dies have a shape to cut this out for us, so we do not have to fussy cut. So let me get that piece out, and it's right here, okay? And I am going to take this washi tape, there we go, and we're gonna switch it around. Oh, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell where this goes. You kind of have to rotate it till you find, there it is, find the spot. Right there. Okay, take this to my mini embossing machine, which I absolutely love. Y'all have got to just, you have to have one of these. These are so precious. So, whoops, I got to turn around so that I can crank it correctly. And it even tells you which plates to use. So you use number 1 on the bottom, then you put number 2, your cutting plate, then you put your die. Oh, of course, can't pick it up. And then you put your die, and then you put your second number 2 plate, and you put it in your machine, and then you start cranking. Come on, there we go. Oh, and I am zoomed in way too far. Whoa. Come on out. There we go. Love it. Okay, so we've got that one cut out. So that is the first way to make, that's really stuck. The other thing, when you put washi tape through a embossing machine, it really sticks. Just be careful when you're pulling it up. You don't want to tear anything. Oh no, and I just said that, didn't I? No, 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 no tearing. No tearing allowed. Tweezers here. Phew, okay. Save the day. Yay! All right, we have our first flower. Yay! Now, let's make another flower. Now this time, let me put all these pieces away so I can clear my space. Okay, this time, we are going to put a flower together. Now, let me pull out the dies. And to create this flower, oops, come here. You are going to need, and I have found that using the self-sticky sheets, the sticky sheets, makes this much easier to put together because we're going to be building a little puzzle here. The first piece is the base, and I cut the base out in white. All right, so we have that piece. I'm going to put that to the side. The second piece is the edging and the center, okay? So the edging right here, and this piece will go like that right there. All right, so, and of course I've already cut that out, and I put the adhesive backing on there already, okay? So how you do that is you just lay the adhesive backing, you run it through the cutting machine, cuts out, and then we can peel, and let me just show you. Here, we'll zoom in a little bit so y'all can see better, okay? You're just gonna peel this off, if I can get it started, okay? Oh, come here. There we go. And now, whoops, this way, okay. And excuse my head, I have to lean over so I can make sure I have it lined up correctly. Perfect. All right. See how much cleaner? Whoa, I'm so sorry that was out of the camera. Yikes, well, we'll be doing some more, so I'll try to be more careful. Keep it up here. The next piece is the center piece right here, this piece. And this piece goes like that right there, okay? And I've cut that out already. Come on, pick up. And I've done that in the Blackberry Bliss. So let me peel off the backing there. Okay. And there is a little, okay, I'm going to have to move my camera so that y'all can, I quit getting out of camera zone. There we go. Let me pull it up a little bit so y'all can see. Can you see the circle indention? Yeah, there's a circle indention there. That goes for this right here. So that circle goes right there because the center, and then these little pieces right here bump up to the edges right there. Okay, so just like that. Oh, come on. Like that. And stick that down. So far so good, looking pretty. Now, the next piece are these big petals that go in the back, all right? So we have two big petals that go back here, but these big petals get this trim. It goes right there, okay? Like I said, this is like a puzzle. They're fun to put together, but they're not fun if you haven't cut all the pieces out. Yeah, cutting all the pieces out can be kind of tedious. But like I said, if you invest in some of this adhesive sheeting, oh my gosh, it goes by so much faster. All right, so let me pull this off. And I did this edging in the Blackberry Bliss. Come on. All right. And that just matches, and just match the edging up. Okay. Just like that. And I should have another one in here. I sure do. Okay. How we doing? We got any questions so far? I'm trying to keep up with the comments. Wow. I love it. No questions yet. If you have a question, just put it in there and either someone who's watching the comments will answer, or if I see it, I can answer. Yeah, like I said, you line up the little zigzag edges. Once you figure out where it goes, and it's really simple. All right, now we have those two pieces. These two pieces need to be glued together. So I'm going to get out my liquid glue. Or not. Oh, heavens to Betsy, where are you, liquid glue? Ah, I put you in my adhesive folder. Drawer. Okay, we're going to just put a dab of glue right there. Don't need much. Oh, I also want my silicone mat. When you're messing with adhesive like this and it might squish out, you don't want it to squish out on your work surface or on the card you're working on. If it gets on this silicone mat, that's okay. It'll just rub right off. That's what I love about that. Okay, so we got that so far. Oh, come on, come up here. Here we go. And now this piece is going to go right there. See how pretty this pansy is? And I'm just going to put a couple of dabs of dots right there. There we go. And And we're almost done. This is the fun part. So I didn't understand why they gave me 3 centers. Whoops, come here. They gave me 3 centers. And this is something that Jennifer McGuire does all the time. She layers layers. She layers the same exact pieces on top of each other so they're thick. Instead of using a dimensional, we're just going to make this a dimensional, thick. We're going to make it a thick piece. Now, you're definitely going to want your tweezers for this kind of work. All right, now we set that on top of this. Oh, come on. Just like that. And now we do it again. Come on. There we go. Oh, I'm out of the picture. I've got to zoom back out. I can't seem to stay in the picture for you guys. I apologize. There we go. And this is the third one, and it's just going to go on there. And so now what we have is a nice thick center to our flower. Cool, huh? And I'm just going to peel off the back here, and it'll stick right there. Come here. Okay. And the die is great because you don't have to cut out 3 teeny tiny things. The die already cuts 3 for you. Okay, so that's really cool. And I'm just using pale papaya here. You want the point, you want the point right there to face the big petals. Okay, so right there. And voila, we have our third flower made. Isn't that cool? So we have a, oops, and I forgot to stamp the center of this one. I need to go back and stamp the center of this one. So we have the one we put together, the one we stamped, and there's a third way to make this flower, but let me quickly go back and put this in. I totally forgot. Okay. Come here. And I'm going to do it darker so you can see it. Here it is. It's this itty bitty 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 stamp. I mean, it's microscopic. You could lose this really easy, so be careful. So there, and then I have an itty bitty block that will hold this. This is the A size block. Okay, so it's on there. And I'm going to use the Blackberry Bliss for the center of my flower. All right, and just ink that up. And remember, the point goes towards the 2 big petals in the back, like that, or in the front, however you want to look at this flower. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. Here we go, number 3. Number 3, we're going to need our dies again, but this time we just want our shape die. Okay, there's the shape die. We actually have 2 shape dies for the little and the big, okay? And let me put all these other dies back on here so I don't lose them. Okay. There we go. And these. And these. Okay. So we have all our dies put back together. And you're going to love this. This designer paper has pansies already painted beautifully on here. The small and the big. And check this out. Let me move these over. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I was like, there's one for the big one. I can't find it. Here it is, right here. Okay. Oh, turn it around. Like I said, you kind of have to figure it out. There we go. And we'll just use a little piece of washi tape to hold it on there. Okay. And the little one, come up here. There we go. And now this paper is not going to fit through the machine, so let me get my big scissors and cut. Now I don't want to cut my pansies because I may want to use them later, so kind of go around the pansies like so. Ooh, this one's going to be difficult. There we go. Just around. There we go. And now we can cut these out. So this is the 3 different ways to make the pansies with this suite. You can stamp and cut them out, or just stamp. You don't even have to cut them out. You can cut all the pieces out and assemble the flower together, okay, like a puzzle. Or this third way, if you need to make a bunch and you don't have much time, you can just cut out the ones that are on the paper and voila. You have yourself some pansies. Cool, huh? Now, besides the pansies, you also have leaves. And so I need to cut this leaf out real quick because we're going to use this on our card. So there's dies to cut the leaves. Whoops. Dies to cut the leaves out too. So this is great when you need a bunch of leaves. And there are two sizes of leaves also. There we go. And careful when you pull the tape off because you don't want it to tear. There we go. So I have leaves, I have pansies, I have all kinds of fun stuff. Let's put the die back on the die sheet so I don't lose anything. Okay. And this one here, I forgot this one. Whee! Okay. All right. So we have all these beautiful purple pansies. Isn't that fun? Okay. All right, the card we're going to make, I have I was just reading some of y'all's comments. All right, I have some of this beautiful paper here, the pansy paper. I'm using oh, and don't you love gingham? Oh my gosh, this paper pack has 3 different colors of gingham. I just love it. We have that one. Then we're going to use some of this green striped and a white for our sentiment. And here's a couple more leaves I cut out. So there we go. Put this away. All right, I'm using the Pale Papaya for my card base. It's going to be a landscape card. Let me pull all this out of the way so we can make this beautiful card. The first step that we're going to do is we're going to lay our ribbon down. So I have the Pale Papaya ribbon, and I want to show this ribbon to you again. Isn't that beautiful? And it's so thin, it's not going to add much depth to your card, which is great. All right, and how I like to do ribbon, let me get my tape runner, my Stampin' Seal. Okay, and I need some ribbon right here. Okay, and how I do that is I go right down the center like that. Okay, and I'd hear that. Then I take a finger's width. Okay, and I come up, and then I do it again on the other side. All right, and we're going to go right there. Now, let me get my snips and cut this off. There we go. Okay. Might trim that a little more in a minute, but let's get the rest of the card put together. So I have some ribbon here. My next piece I'm going to do is I'm going to tape down the freesia piece, and I have cut this at 5 inches. So your card is 5.5. That's going to give me a 1/4 inch on both ends. All right. So let me put some seal on this, and I just have that centered about right there. That looks good. Okay. Now the next piece is the green strip. Now this green strip I've cut a little longer, and I am going to tuck it under. Okay, right there. All right, so I'm going to just tuck that under. Ooh, I'd probably want that ribbon a little longer, but that's okay. No big deal. We're actually going to be putting a flower there, so you might not even see it. Put some Stampin' Seal here. Turn this way so I can get to it. And where are my tweezers? Get underneath this piece. There we go. Okay. So we have that piece on there. And we need our sentiment. Now I have not stamped the sentiment. I need to stamp the sentiment. Okay. So I have this big old long piece because I'm not sure where I want to cut. And my sentiment I'm using is A little hello from me to you. Isn't that sweet? I love that. And we're going to use the Blackberry Bliss. Okay. And excuse my head again. There we go. Perfect. And where are my snips? Actually, I'm going to wait on that. Let's put our flowers together. I'm going to use this large pansy here. Okay, I wish I had made that ribbon a little longer, but that's okay. All right, so that one there, and double check my sketch real quick. Oh, that's why I did it wrong. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. It all works. Yeah, I should have made this much higher because now I'm running out of room for the leaves. Trial and error, right? Trial and error. All right, my leaves are going here, here, and where's the other one? This light one. Okay, this one is going to go there. This one is going to go here, and this one is going to go over here. All right. Then I want my one I stamped, and that's going to go back here. Okay. Yep. Yep. I'm loving it. Yeah, I really should have made that ribbon a lot longer. You know what? I am. What I'm going to do is put some ribbon back here because you can't see the ribbon. I didn't make it long enough. There are no mistakes in card making, only opportunities to be more creative, right? There we go. Okay, now make sure I'm doing this. I want it to be this way. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Oops, come on, get on there. There we go. There we go. Okay, now, oh yeah, that's much better. Now I have lots of ribbon. Okay, good. And of course, we'll put that up on dimensionals. We'll put that one on last. Let's get all this other stuff on here. Right, no mistakes in card making, only opportunities to be more creative. Okay, so I need my glue. Where'd I do my glue? And I do like glue because it's going to stay if you glue it. The Stampin' Seal is good and strong, but sometimes the pieces are just so little you don't get much on there. Well, I've always told y'all I keep a spare safety pin. It is so sticky because I'm always clogging up my glue. Definitely want to keep one of those on your craft table. There we go. Okay. And come here. Let that sit there for a sec. And then this one. And then place this on here so you're making sure you're getting your leaf in the right position. Okay, there's your leaf. Okay. And then these guys up here, make sure they're going to go in the right place. So she goes about right there. I think I'll make her that way. There we go. And this piece. Come on, get under there. There we go. Dimensionals. So far, so good. Now we just need our little hello from me to you. And I am going to want that about right there. So it looks like we don't have much room to stick it under. Just like that. And so we should have just enough room. Yep. Actually, we want it a little closer. Yeah. All right, so let me put some tape runner on here. And we are done. Oh, okay, let's get it in the film. There we go. Now you can see it. Do you guys love this card? Now, let me show you where I found this card. Okay, in the catalog, like I said, this is an idea book. It's not just a catalog. It's right here, except they just used cutout pieces. I wanted to show you how to assemble and to stamp and things, so I kind of did other parts of it, and they used a square vellum back here, and I used ribbon instead, but the most of it, it's the same card. So use your catalog for jumping off ideas. And I think I'm going to cut another leaf out and put it right there because that looks funny right there, but I'll do that later. Also, we could put a little bee on here. Is she just the cutest little thing? And we just use a glue dot to put a bee on. Oh, you can't see. All right, hold on. There we go. Isn't that precious? I love it. All right, you all, wow, that was kind of long, 30 minutes. I apologize for taking so long on this card, but I hope you really like this new suite. It's called Pansy Petal, and it is on page 28 in the new catalog. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. Great sentiments, beautiful paper, lovely pansies. So put that on your wish list, and I will be back here at, looking up at my thing, 1 p.m. Central Time. That's 2 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to be using Beauty of the Earth Suite next, okay? Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.